Hi, this is Shani and welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe, like, and watch additional videos on my channel. Thank you for joining, and today I'm going to be talking about Little Woman Atlanta. Oh, how the tables have turned. Now, if you remember and you watched last week's episode, the issue was everything was pointing towards in the end Tanya and her relationship to her son's father, Nico, who visits her for a short little bit of time in Atlanta and is introduced to her new girlfriends and Samantha, who's a long-term girlfriend. So she's at the table, and of course everybody is coming for her, bringing the heat on her and what's going on with this new guy hanging around, and comes to find out he's her son's father and someone who's just a friend, the song. And she say she's just a friend, and she say he's just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. So the question was, did Tanya have what Nico need for a short-lived time while he was here in Atlanta? So, last episode, before this episode, they all come for Tanya and her relationship. What's going on? Who is this guy? And, you even got Minnie putting her 2 cents in, and you would think Minnie would be shut from now on, but no. And her new guy that she's hanging around with after Pastor Troy, and it seems as if they could develop a relationship, but we just have to watch and see. He's an older guy and, been married before, whatever. So nobody even knows who he is, but he pops up and says something out of character to Tanya towards her relationship with her son's father. I'm sorry. So fast forward to the new episode for the season, and this episode, truly the tables have turned. Now, if you remember last week, the tiny twins, especially Andrea, came for Tanya in regards to what was going on between her and Nico, which she had nothing to do with, which it wasn't her business, which it was no one's business at the table. So the new show, this episode that we're going to talk about tonight, is how the tables turn. Now, you remember Tanya was sitting there and the tiny twins, especially Andrea, came for her, brung the heat. Everybody got emotional. Andrea's boyfriend jumped up like he was going to beat up Nico. Amanda's boyfriend jumped up like he was going to beat up Nico. And it's just ridiculous. Like, where's all this aggression coming from? Tanya's new to the group. Samantha's new to the group. And this is just someone she says is her friend, even though they have a son together. So here's the juicy part. Let's get straight to the point. The table truly turned this episode because once again, Chris left Andrea. Chris left. He came around. He was only there for a good short time. He had just popped back up when they had the dinner with Tanya. So now, all of a sudden, to throw the microscope off of you and where the hell you been at, you decide to go and come for Nico. And he's new to the group, new to the whole setting. He don't know nothing that's going on between those ladies. So Chris leaves. Chris fucking leaves once again. And seems as if they have an on and off relationship. Him and Andrea. It's not very stable. It's a very emotional relationship. It's a very tiring relationship. And one of her closest friends that could be her best friend ever is her sister, her twin sister, Amanda. And Amanda blows up at Andrea because she's tired. She's tired. but she spills the motherfucking beans. So she tells everyone, which we all suspected from the show, that Andrea is not just Chris's only baby's mother. He has another baby's mom. And she is back home in Texas. And so when he runs off from Andrea, he goes back to Texas. And everyone suspects, even her mom, even her twin sister Amanda, is that he's going back and forth between them two. And that he hasn't been completely faithful to Andrea. And the only thing that he's doing over there is leaving her with children to take care of. And not being the man that she needs in her life right now. And a father to be stable for their children. And so she's on an emotional roller coaster. She still loves him. She still cares for him. And her family is saying, look, Andrea, enough is enough. You have to make that decision. Is Chris worth coming in and out of your life? Or is he worth being a part of it? And so, or just walking away. Just walking away. Now, she do have 2 children, and I know it's not easy, but it's not going to be the last say-so over her life, over her love life, who's potentially could love her, who could potentially be that man that she needs for her and her children, so that she can have her children and, you know, them not being with her mom and her mom taking care of them and so forth. So, it's surprising that the tables turn. You see, when you throw things out negatively, out in the atmosphere, how things just come right back around on you. I think that Tanya was not in a position to be bogarted by these ladies and questioning her relationship, when a lot of those women have very messy relationships. Very messy. Minnie and her lies, the tiny twins with Andrea and her son's father, and, well, her children's father. She has a daughter and son by Chris. And, you know, just very unstable. So I think that before you get the throwing rock at your neighbor's home, make sure yours ain't made of glass. And that's definitely what happened with Andrea. Chris left. The news came out that Chris has another baby mama. He has other children. And he's just running from house to house. He get tired of one, he go back to the other one. He get tired of this one, he go to another one. So eventually he's going to throw another woman in the mix. So now it's going to be 3 homes that he can bounce back and forth from. It's not a healthy relationship. I mean, I truly believe Andrea deserves more. Whatever the situation is, she has 2 children and she needs to be the best for them. So, next episode, Money has to break it to Marlon that she lost the engagement ring. And obviously his emotions are all over the place. You know, she got her family, everybody just popping up out of the woodwork and saying that they should have been told about the wedding, or they should have been advised by Marlon before he even decided to get engaged to her, that he's supposed to got their approval. It's just messy. But I definitely want to see Money and Marlon work out. I believe that he loves Money a lot. It's just that the timing and everything and his patience is running thin. And we definitely want to see a wedding, a little woman's wedding. That'd be the first ever. And I wish Money and Marlon good luck. Juicy next week. Juicy's family comes to dinner. Guess who's coming to dinner? And it's her mom and her sister. And something is said by one of the I don't know if it was the twins or someone at the table. But something, about Juicy's sex show, talk show. So her mom walks away. Please, everybody has sex if they're an adult. I don't sponsor children having sex, but every adult that can and is willing has had sex once in their life. So I don't think they should be surprised about it, and I just want to see what happens with that, with Juicy and her venturing out to do a talk show about sex. So that's next week. That was the hot topic of the show, is the tables turning. Also, one of the emotional parts of the show is Tanya coming out about something that she never told anybody, on how she met Nico and how she was dating someone, but the love was gone between her and that person. She lost love for this person, and how she got close to Nico and developing a real relationship with him, and sexually, and but she was torn between two men, and she got pregnant. She didn't think it was Nico's child. Come to find out after the pregnancy and him getting a DNA, he was in fact the father of her son. And trying to figure out how to tell the man that she's been with for a very long time, for 10 years, that she got pregnant by someone else, that she fell in love with someone else. And that's why her son is with this person, because he raised him. He's helping raise him. And Nico wasn't stable, but this person was, and she ended up having a daughter by that person. Donovan, I think his name is. And that was an emotional part. But it's really sad that, that had to come out on the show for the world, and people may see her a different way. But the moral of the story is, everybody has baggage, everybody has issues, everybody has something that they're going through, something that's they're keeping from other people. No one's perfect at all. And I think that Amanda and Andrea got into the position of being in someone else's business and being messy, and it backfired on Andrea because her kitchen was not clean at all, in her relationship with her children's father. So next week that she actually goes and gets some type of counseling, and seeing if in fact she does need to let Chris go and date some other people, or just get herself together in general. And I think her and her sister want to do some type of modeling, acting. They're tired of twerking, and they don't want to be called twerking twins. And so definitely up to see what's next with these ladies, these little beautiful women. And I enjoy watching the show, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. You are awesome, and bye.